Grand Rising, y'all. I hope all is well. Friday morning, 5 minutes to 9 a.m. Because it's kind of tricky. We got SPY showing bearish signals. And honestly, we showed a little support at the 728 as far as the after and over market. We got a little downtrend. We got a little small uptrend from all that downtrend, which is a giant bear flag. And we also on the 5 minute. Let's go straight to the 4 hours. Same thing. Weekly, we have 715 far as the Fibonacci extension level. And we also have the 21 moving average, which is very possible. We've been having some gap downs. Here we go. So we lost that trend going up with this candle right here. All right, so it's possible we can go down to 715, maybe even 700. And the way how this is looking, we should have some pumps in between, or maybe even the 725, 726. If you look at the 400 EMA, we got 725, rounded off to 726. That could be the bottom. But now, according to this 4 hours, we ain't really got no strength. And on this on the RSI, not only we have more room on the downside, we also showing trending monument as far as the RSI. So that's a good put. And the last resistance is 730, 732, and 734. Now, we could break above those levels. 740 is definitely possible, but I'll be honest, I highly doubt it. I don't even think we're going to go back above 730. I doubt it. Maybe not today. Right, that's SPY. We're going to go straight to NVIDIA. They at the 192. Check them out. And according to what we're seeing on the daily, is weak as hell. We literally just bounced off the 144 MA, and the 200 is right under that with $2 difference. That's at 190. So one of the members, I remember they were saying they holding on 190. That's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good, and we're showing major weakness in the bearish signal on the weekly. So guys, I said this before, we should probably looking at a bearish next 2 weeks, maybe even 3. I would just say the next week or 2. All depends what we see from there. But the market look like it's ready to correct, y'all. I kid you not. So if we do lose that 192 with NVIDIA, 170 could be next. And if you look at the 21 moving average on the weekly, we just above the 21 moving average. Oh, well, actually, as far as the pre-market, we under it. We closed above it as far as the weekly. But you have the 50-day moving average, which is at 187. So that's very possible too, guys, 187. And if we do lose those areas, of course, 170. And the way how we looking on the daily, possibly the weekly too, 170 that's a good number to look out for a longer fall. Now, I want to show NASA too. There's no worries. It might even fall some more, but like I said, the much more funds, you want to add your funds, whatever money you make into your brokerage, look at that as your real savings account, because you can always leverage your money instead of your money just sitting in the bank. making half a pennies on a dollar. So with that being said, as we falling, you keep buying. Just keep buying. This is a very early company. We're not looking at the value of the amount of money we have. No. We just want to accumulate shares. Accumulate as much as you can. I have to throw that out. I have to throw that at you. And we got Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab look like these guys want to go to 74. We literally at the Fibonacci level on the extension. It seems like it's ready to bounce on that 200 in May. As far as the daily, we go to the weekly. Weekly showing weak signals, so that 70 could be possible too, instead of just 75. Now, all depends how much, strength on the downside it might have. Fuck around and go at the 0% on the Fed, guys. But these companies is great to look out for long leads. Being very patient. Being patient, though. We don't want to jump out the window. And with that being said, I want to show y'all a quick tutorial on how to use the Fibonacci retracement. On Webull only. Because if you go to all these other platforms, they have so many different types of Fibonacci's. We're just dealing with the ones that we have on Webull. So, do I have? Yeah, I have one on here already. What about MU? We're going to add one on MU. We're going to go to the daily since they so high. We're going to go to the daily. We're going to do the retracement. And I want to explain something too once I get to the extension. It's very key. All right, so first off, you want to go to Fibonacci retracement. After you hit the little drawing icon. So you got the pencil with the little swivel lines. The second last icon at the bottom right. You're going to hit that, and then you're going to hit Fibonacci retracement. And then it's going to, like I'm trying to, all right, I got to move it up. Go back to it. All right. You see how it's giving you those blue instructions at the top left? So it's basically 2 instructions. You got 1 out of 2. It says tap the highest point. And then tap the lowest point. You could bring it here, or we could even bring it here. But we're just going to do the recent low. Right? I normally do it on the 4 hours, but I set it out on a daily and then go to the 4 hours and see if I have any extra movements from those overnight markets, which we don't. We got it like damn near pretty good. You see the little price they have right above the line, and then you look at the bottom of the candle, of this candle, is 652.21. We got 652.67. That's close enough. It ain't gotta be, extremely perfect, but the perfect you can get it, you'll have much more accurate levels. That's all it is. So as you see, this beautifully trend, and according to the MACD and the RSI, we giving up strength. I want to also show y'all a very significant with the RSI. We on a 4 hours, right? Look, keep your eye on the chart too, as I show you what's on this RSI. Now, first, we was right here at the highest point, right? And the wait. All right, the RSI was at 70. This is at the first highest point. But we hit a dip, as you see, as far as the chart and the RSI, we went from 70 straight to 43. But when we went back up, the RSI only went to 60, 61, right? But we wind up getting a new all-time high. What's that telling you? The uptrend momentum is getting weak. For a more bearish signal, you would want to see the RSI have a higher high. But you notice that was the first higher low. But as we had a higher high right here at the 70 on the RSI, and then had a higher low on the RSI with a new high after we got a higher low on the RSI. So even though we got a new high on the actual candles, because we didn't get a new high on the RSI, that's the very beginning of letting you know bedtime. Yo, guys, I'm gonna leave this right here. I want y'all to let that marinate. Let that marinate. I don't want to give y'all too much all at once. Very simple way to do the Fibonacci retracement. Once you finish with the retracement, and then you go to, I gave y'all a little tutorial on the RSI too. That's a big lesson. But now I'm going to also add this in there so y'all can understand what I'm showing you. Look at this. Every time we pop up, right? It's a new higher high on the RSI only. It's a new higher high. But from this point, this is where we understood it got weak. So it dipped first, and then it retraced. But when it retraced, the actual candle made an all-time high. But the RSI is now showing a higher low. So bearish signal, guys. So that's just why I just put the retracement on MU. And look at the levels we have here. Maybe you can do that on yours as you listening to me, hopefully from the computers or maybe your phone, and you could be using your computer or whatever, however you have your setup. But that's basically what I wanted to lay on you guys. You know, I'm gonna work with you guys with the second Fibonacci, which is the extension. Now you do the extension when you see good positive uptrends, and you also notice we should break a new high. The Fibonacci extension help you find new higher levels that we never touched yet. So with that being said, guys, y'all have a great trading day. Make sure y'all be smart and patient. And I'll get back to y'all guys in the next video. Peace and love.